right, folks. Welcome back to BEG Wrestling. We are here. Live.
Wow.
Live. Wow. For the first time ever.
First time ever. Hey, up here.
And
bam.
Instant reaction to the All-Star Classic here, folks. Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
An instant reaction presented by Flow Wrestling. We had some dynamite. We had four matches tonight that were number one versus number two.
Wow.
And it was a dynamite, just an absolute dynamite matchup. First of all, your overall thoughts.
Well, first off, I cannot say enough. Flo, good job. Good job where it was at. Good job with everything. I'll tell you right now, I enjoyed David Taylor. I tell you, when it comes to announcers, I like either one. David Taylor was very knowledgeable. That was fun listening to him. Him and Piles were a nice little combo there for the announcing. If you're not bubbling over with knowledge, hit me with passion.
Well,
there's nothing worse than having an announcer. Oh, well, there's 2 points. 2 points for Smith over Brown. But yeah.
I agree. We had Piles and we had David Taylor on the mic. Both great knowledge.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. A little more excitement and energy would have been nice.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like getting amped up, but you just cannot beat their knowledge and in-depth knowledge of this whole sport. I mean, giving breakdowns.
I just loved it. Loved the whole event. Every part of it. I enjoyed the four women's matches. They were good, but
you even enjoyed the.
Pam, you're killing me with the volume.
Kill the
over
audio.
There.
Kill the audio
let's
back
go
there.
over
We're
there.
freaking live here. This is unbelievable. First time ever, folks.
You're over there.
With us.
Come on, we're trying to do a show here.
Unreal. All right, women's matchups. Any takeaways from that? I got a question. Where is Life University? Life, and how do you?
It's right here on Earth. That's where it's at.
How is someone just stealing the name Life?
I don't know. I don't know, but I know one thing. They're quite good at wrestling. I know that much. That much.
Did not win the Iowa conglomerate. Came away there with the victory, but
yeah, and there's been pictures flowing around the internet with the Iowa girls. Possibly need a calendar or something.
A smoke show out there.
Calendar, where's the calendar?
I know. If I was single,
well, I'm sorry,
single,
Pam. Pam, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
All right,
I'm just joking.
We love the women's wrestling though. Getting incorporated.
Yes,
into
they're
this.
elevating this sport.
Seriously, that was it was fun to watch, man. Some throws,
some
headlock throws out of the women.
It was awesome.
Some
totally
dynamite, some
entertaining.
upsets there out of the women, but we're not going to give an in-depth breakdown into that. But let's do it. Let's give an in-depth breakdown. We're going to run down weight class. Let's start at 125. Okay, we had starting the season number one ranked Matt Ramos, now currently number 4, going up against the number 1 ranked Anthony Noto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And let me tell you what happened. We had a scoreless first period, and then in the second, Noto started down. He escaped. Then we had a Ramos takedown to go up 3-1, followed by a Noto escape, an unreal scramble to end that second period.
Oh, that was one of the best scrambles I've seen in a long time.
That ended up resulting in no points, so Ramos goes into the third up 3-2. He chooses neutral, okay? Then Noto shoots with 15 seconds left. There was a lot of hand fighting there, but Noto shot with 15 seconds left. Ramos almost pulled off another Spencer Lee. Did you see that? He almost decked Noto at the end. I thought this is reminiscent of Spencer Lee. Again, is he going to do it again?
Oh, I was happy for Ramos getting that win. I tell you, in all seriousness, that scramble in the second period, that's just that is top-notch stuff right there. Yes. I thought maybe even some danger points there that Noto might have got ripped out. A different ref, Noto might got some danger points there. I don't know. But in the end, all good. 2 very good wrestlers. 2 that are going to contend. That 125 is just going to be fun the whole way.
Okay, glad to see Ramos on the bounce back. But here's what I'll say about that match. Okay, first of all, I picked Noto to win 125 this year. Okay, if you break down that match, the end of the second period and the end of the third period, there were late scrambles that could have gone either way. There were 50-50 scrambles, And I'm telling you right now, that's a 50-50 match. I mean, Ramos wins 5 times. Noto wins 5 times out of 10. That was really my takeaway from that match. Those late second period, late third period scrambles that Ramos caught the better end of. Now the second period, no one scored. But, I mean, that match is 50-50 either way. But glad to see Ramos get back in the W column there.
Yep.
Right? Yep. But any final thoughts on 125 before we move on?
Let's go.
All right, we're going to move on to 133. We had our first upset, all right? It was McGonigal, all right? Taking down the number 5 ranked Sam Latona. McGonigal, all right? Not even in the starting lineup at Lehigh now, right?
Oh.
With, what's his name? Beating him out. Crookham.
Yeah, Crookham.
Beating him out, all right? But let me tell you how it went down. So McGonigal got an early takedown to go up 3-0. Latona escaped 3-1. First period ended 3-1. Latona takes down to start the second. Latona escapes. And then with 56 seconds of riding time, 3-2 McGonigal to end the second. Third, McGonigal takes down Latona.
We just watched this.
All right. Yeah.
We just watched this.
What do you think? It was an overtime victory here. Go ahead.
Here, look. First off, I got a whacked out idea off of this match, and everybody's gonna say that's wacko. But how about this, Zach? Every team's allowed to possibly qualify 11 guys for nationals. Well, how are you going to do that? I don't know. The coach has to split them up, split the matches up to get them both qualified. I don't know. But what it would prevent is guys transferring. And I don't like transferring. It feels like baseball. I don't like it. I like, McGonigal deserves to be in that lineup. That whole thing that Lehigh has to deal with, you feel bad for one of them guys, Crookham or McGonigal. And okay. That would never happen. But boy, think about even Penn State. They could have David Evans go with Bartlett. I mean, David Evans is that good, or maybe Bearclaw with Messenbrick.
Here's my question. Here would be my issue with that is that, yeah, I mean, what wrestler would want that? I'm a part-time starter, and I get a chance in the NCAAs, right?
Well, hey, if like I said, the coach would have to split the matches up. This isn't going to happen. This is no worthy.
I got big questions here from this. Listen, how good is Crookham? Because, dude, Latona just went down.
We're going to find out December 3rd.
McGonigal can't even get a starting spot. Is Crookham that good, dude? Would be my first question.
If he can get by Nagao on December 3rd, whoa, we have a major. I
might have to do an instant redaction.
Wow.
If he gets by him, but
can't wait for that match, folks.
So follow up to that though, where's McGonigal going to transfer? Is he the Iowa team captain next year? We talked about the Iowa. Who's the Iowa team captain? It's Real Woods this year. Is it McGonigal next year? Because clearly he's on the market. He's on the free agent market. He's on the transfer market. You can't tell me that he is not, dude.
That's sad. That really is sad. I don't know.
What's sad? What?
Yes, you want to see every good wrestler be out there
competing.
It's a shame
that they're both at the same school. But how hurt is Latona? Latona got hurt that match. Did you see that? He was limping around.
Yeah, there was a couple injuries, slight injuries that happened during this event. But Latona will be back and all. But let's see what unfolds with Crookham, McGonigal, all. I don't know.
I mean, really, Latona. What? We had high hopes for Latona. Yikes! Is this a down year for him?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But he's lost matches like this previous years where
that's true.
You had him you scratching your head. What? He lost to who? Yeah, so I don't know.
It is a long season.
Yeah.
It is a long season. So, all right, we will move on to 141, folks. All right. So, in 141, we had number 3, Lachlan McNeil, up against number 10, Josh Cotterhant. And McNeil, with a takedown in the first, ended the first up 3-1. Took down to start the second. Got an escape, ended the second 4-1. Coder took down in the third, got an escape 4-2, scrambled to end the match and ended 4-2. McNeil, what we kind of expected, right?
Well, my very first thing was, why don't we have Woods against Bartlett right here, or either of them two in this equation? However, after watching the match, neither McNeil or Coderhant is qualified as one of the big names. But I tell you, they both looked fantastic. Coderhant, you know what he is? He's a product of Kerry Colott. You can see it. What Colott's, like I said previously, what Colott's doing at Navy is incredible, and you can see it with Coderhant. That's a major contender right there. But
so are you basically telling me Coderhant is a result of coaching only, not a lot of ability? And you're also telling me McNeil, he has no chance to compete for a title?
No,
I
don't think for
not
a
exactly
title.
Impressive in this match.
Well, I don't think for a title. Both of them are certainly in contention for AA, no doubt about it. So,
all right. Well, any final thoughts there before 149? We finally get our
149.
first Penn State wrestler. All right, folks, it was Shane Van Ness, number 2 ranked Shane Van Ness going up against the number 3 ranked Kyle Parko. And this was a match we were looking forward to. Scoreless first period, a lot of hand fighting. Van Ness took down to start the second, got an escape to go up 1-0. Then a takedown with 10 seconds left in the second period to go up 4-0. He also had he was close to some near fall points there.
Yes.
And then in the third, Parko took down.
Yes.
Van Ness got some riding time points. Parko got a late escape. What was it? 5-1 final. Van Ness. Truly impressive out of Van Ness.
You know, we talked about that confidence, how you can see confidence.
Yes, we did. That was
maybe
evident.
we keep saying this, but maybe Greg knew what he was talking about, because I see nothing but confidence out of that daggone Van Ness right now. I tell you, man, good luck. Love it. Seriously, I'm good luck. I don't know.
Good luck to love it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Okay. Let me tell you something about Van Ness. So I was at Penn State Media Day, and I saw Van Ness walking around, and I talked about how I noticed the swagger amongst experienced Penn State wrestlers who knew how to deal with the media, as opposed to some of the younger ones. Let me tell you something. That dude Van Ness walked around with a swagger. That dude walked around with some confidence, and I'm telling you right now, that was very evident to me on that mat tonight.
Seriously,
folks.
You like to see that in any wrestler. You just do, because you can literally see from one year to the next, and you say, well, that guy did it, I could do it. And so it's just great to see. And I tell you, I'm not saying Van Ness is unbeatable. Someone puts together a perfect match. Could they beat Van Ness? Yeah, I guess they could. All I know is they got their work cut out, because that boy's bubbling over with confidence. There ain't no doubt.
I know. And on a serious note, I would not be surprised to see him go undefeated this year. I mean, what I saw tonight, dude, you're seeing a different wrestler.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the confidence out of these Penn State wrestlers, because there was another Penn State wrestler that I saw a lot of confidence out of tonight, and another one that I didn't. But before we go there, let's move on to the next one, folks. It was 157. It was the match we all wanted, Levi and Teamer. Did not get it, but we did get Novak.
It was a cool match.
And Herschel. Novak's the D2 champ, and Hurdle, the D3 champ.
Yeah. And you know what we seen? We seen great wrestling. That's what we seen.
Double sudden victory there.
NCAA, or whoever's making the decisions out there, what more do you have to see? These Division II and Division III guys, the champions from each, if you're asking me, should be in the national tournament. And
there's no doubt about it, dude.
Not what I just seen. There
was no difference between the D2 and the D3 wrestler. They went into, double sudden victory?
Yeah, and the D3 guy won it. The thing is the quality of wrestling is there. And these different division of wrestling deserves more credit than what they get. I mean,
could not agree more. We talked about the different, especially in sports. First of all, you got half the NFL's undrafted free agents. In a sport, especially even more so than football, in wrestling, where it's so individualized.
Yep.
People peak in high school, people peak in college. You got to get these kids in the show. You got to get them in the dance.
There was one part of that I seen where it was depressing, because I always preach, the one move that everybody seemed to forgot about, and it's the quarter Nelson, when someone's in your legs and their head's down on the mat already. and Hurdle jumped over to the legs to go pass with the legs. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you yanking crank at quarter right now. Either his neck's going to be hurting and he's going to give up trying to hang on to that leg. You just don't see it enough. But I don't know. Too fast to go jump over to grab a leg to pass.
Is that the difference in coaching though, from D1 to D2 and D3?
I don't know. No, really, you see a lot of D1 guys doing that too. It's like I'm shocked that we don't see the quarter Nelson more often. But either way, I was still impressed with both guys.
I was as well. I mean, imagine putting one of them under one of these top
things get
D1
exciting
coaches
from here, don't they?
But all right, let's move on. Let's move on to 165, folks. We had upset alert. Upset alert. It was number 6, Isaac Olesnik.
Olesnik.
Yes. 8-2 over number 4, Dean Hamidi. Let me tell you real quick what happened.
Getting the names right. Look, you know how I did that, Zach? I wrote the name wrong here. I wrote it how it sounded.
I thought about doing that. I literally did.
When I write the name right, I can't pronounce it.
That is brilliant, dude. Is Kale coaching you? I don't know. Anyway, it was 0-0 after the first, dude. Hamidi was on constant offense, and you thought Olesnik is just stalling, dude. And he's constantly stalling. In fact, he got a stalling call. Then in the second, Hamidi started down. He got an escape, 1-0. Then all of a sudden, Olesnik with a surprise takedown and got close to back point. Dude. A missed opportunity there to finish 3-1 after the second with 1:30 riding time. Going to the third, Olesnik, tell me one more time, Madison.
Olesnik.
Are you sure? Olesnik down.
I am absolutely certain.
Okay. Hamidi escape. It's 4-1, and then another takedown as time expires. It's 8-2 a final for Olesnik. His defense, unreal. Hamidi cannot finish takedowns.
People, this was me. This was me at the end of that match. I'm serious, Zach. Olesnik is here. And
apparently
everybody thought, okay, we got Carr and we got O'Toole up here. Maybe the second tier is Hamidi. Maybe somebody like Messenbrink could join in on that second tier, but everybody else below. Blow up that tier system because I'm telling you, Olesnik is here. You know who I'd say?
Yeah,
Chris Pendleton. I probably said that name. Pendleton?
Yeah.
Or is it Pendleton? I don't. You know who I'm talking about. That coach out there at Oregon State. Dude. He's doing a job out there. He's doing a job
last week against Iowa.
I tell you, Olesnik just looks solid, tough, and I'm kind of shocked over that.
Okay, hey, whoa, slow down, dude. He played defense the whole match. He had 2 opportune shots. Hamidi gassed out because he's playing offense the whole time. I am not impressed by this. Olesnik. I cannot say his name. I don't know.
Olesnik.
Hey,
Wayne.
Hamidi, you got to learn how to finish, dude. You got to finish.
Oh.
I mean, how many times were you in on shots? You have got to learn how to finish the shots.
Yeah, Hamidi is so wide open that against a guy that's very, very positionally sound, how do you say that? You can't get sloppy.
No.
You can't get sloppy there. And
it was defense.
It was a clash of styles I think Olesnik's going to give Hamidi trouble every time they wrestle. Because
I would agree with that.
Hamidi
it is a style matchup.
He's going for it, but he's not always in the greatest position while going for it. But yeah, we learned something tonight, no doubt.
We did. All right, let's move on. 174, and this is where we hit hot fire, baby. We get cooking here at 174. It was number 1 Carter Starachi versus number 2 Mekhi Lewis, the first of our 4 number 1 versus number 2 matches. And let me tell you something. Carter, Starachi. That's what I'm talking about,
Here's
baby.
what I want to know. You were the one over there saying, well, either Carter or Brooks are going to lose. You still believe that there, Zach?
Yeah. Long season. Let me tell you what happened, though. To start this match, incredible defense by Lewis to start the match. Did get hit with a stalling. the third Carter shot plus the first ended 0-0.
Wow.
And you thought, okay. But I started to notice Lewis was getting a little beat up, dude. He took down to start the second, and that's when Carter started dominating. Lewis got hit with his second stall call. Carter with the turn with 10 seconds left in the second to go up 5-0 to end the second. And I noticed at this point, Carter's just beating up Mekhi Lewis. He was beating this dude up on another level.
Beat him up. You know whose face was like this at the end of that match?
Yeah.
Gabe Arnold. That's probably the Gabe Arnold's face was. Uh-oh! Whoa!
The Gabe Arnold show! Where are you at?
Where are you?
Where you at, Gabe?
I'm here to take you out, Strachey.
Yikes!
Good luck with that, Gabe. No, I like Gabe. He's a stud, and I think it'll be a fun. No, I don't know. That could get ugly too.
Oh my goodness!
I think Gabe Arnold better think about. Let's take care of Mekhi first before we take on the monster over there.
Big dog Carter Hastarachi. He finished with an 11-0 win. Impressive over the number 2 kid. Impressive. By the way, first of all, you can notice he wanted bonus points in this match. Carter came out.
Oh yes.
He came out on fire and wanted bonus points.
Yeah.
He wanted to send a message. He beat Lewis up. He didn't just beat him.
Yeah.
He beat him up, dude.
And I liked what David referred to, Dave Taylor, how him and Brooks, they push each other up. Sort of like Ruth and Taylor did when they were there. And I'm sure Nolf and Nickel. And when you have another guy there, you're kind of competing against it's a friendly competition, but you basically elevate both of you, but wow. Wow is all I can say. That was one of the most impressive Carter matches I think I've ever seen. I mean, that was just dominant.
Yeah. Carter's on a different level, dude. And, boy, I think he's on a mission. By the way, folks, before we move on, I just caught up. I just saw where I can read the comments. So if you're commenting, we'll respond to some questions at the end of the episode. Nate Johnson, this is great. Caden Henschel, let's go BG. Love you, Caden. Love Clash of Combat, dude.
Hey.
Go watch Clash of Combat, dude. The Sways.
People, watch Clash. You want to see a good podcast, go to Clash of Combat.
Agreed.
No doubt.
I've been meaning to call in Clash. Little busy.
Clash. When the tournament comes, we're going to throw a challenge your way. A fantasy challenge. BG against you two. Fantasy, we pick the teams, and let's see. Let's see where all these.
Love that idea. Also, would love to connect on this. We'll talk more. We got to move on. Okay, we got to move on to 184. It was Parker Keckeisen against Bernie Truax. Okay, Bernie, the Penn State transfer in. I viewed this match as the Bernie barometer. Okay, I wanted to see where he was. Bernie came out hot on fire, early takedown. Finished the first 3-1 Truax. Parker took down to start the second, got a quick escape. Truax, that's when it started. He started getting hit with stalling. And constantly defending shots by kicking one leg out.
Yep, gave up 3 stalling points.
And 3-2 after the second. Start of the third, Truax down with an escape. Goes up 4-2, but stalling, more stalling points. We had an upset. 7-1. Well, no, not an upset. Parker over Bernie is Bernie needs to do some work, dude. Parker earned that victory.
All Bernie has to do is keep going. Because Bernie got the lead, and okay, let's hang on for the no. You know what? This was a learning match. This was the match to lose. They're going to see each other again. Although there's another player or two that could get their way in there. Most likely, it's going to be Bernie against Keckeisen at 84. And you know what? If you learned one thing, no, I got to keep going. I got to keep attacking. And you gave up three stalling points and lost by 2. So that was a tough one to take. But
where was the offense? Why was he not more aggressive? Because here's what I see. He's practicing with Carter. He's practicing with Brooks because he's in between both. Both of those dudes are super aggressive. Why is Bernie not aggressive, dude? Is it going to take him time to adjust this Penn State system?
No, it's all going to come together. I mean, he had a great attack there at the start when he got the takedown. It's just I think he went on defense And there's a time and place to go on defense, and you got to know how to stall and when to stall. But that early and for 2 periods, no, not against a great wrestler like Parker.
I mean, Bernie did not deserve to win that match.
I tell you one thing I noticed during that match. It just impressed me. The little things that you notice. Blood time. Bernie's over there. Did you see how calm and cool Kale is? Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you,
we talked about cool Kale.
That's a good thing to project to your wrestler.
Well,
and I don't know, every wrestler's different. I could be wrong. I know, like, you have some coaches in the Division I that they're pumped up and they're tense and pumped up. And it's like, no, I think if I'm a wrestler, I want my coach to kind of calm me down. The calmer I am, the faster thinker I am. I think. Okay.
You want my analysis and my thought on that? Okay. Tom Brands. His aggressive coaching style versus Kale's calm coaching style. Okay, Tom Brands, I'm giving him the advantage with the aggressive attacking coaching style in the wrestling and all the practices. But game day, dude, is when I'm giving Kale the edge, because game day is when nothing else matters. You already did all the practice. You already did all the work. You're not winning or losing on game day, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to make you lose on game day is by getting in your own head, and that's where I believe Kale comes into play, and Kale has the advantage over Brands, because Brands, he doesn't have another gear. He's got one gear, and it's like high speed, dude. It's full intensity.
If Truex loses to Keckeisen again, it's not going to be because he held back. He's going to lose going forwards. I guarantee you that.
I hope so. I hope so.
Guarantee you that. He's going to be on attack the entire match next time. And he still might not be able to beat Keckeisen. I don't know. Keckeisen's...
Well, he has before. So
he has before. That's absolutely right. He can. And if you're going to lose, now's the time to lose.
I got to be honest. I expected him coming into Penn State, skyrocket, beat Keckeisen here. Did you not expect that?
I was hoping so, but
I know you were hoping
if you're going to lose, now's the time to lose.
Agreed. All right,
he's not going to drop any in ranking. I guarantee you that.
Well, no. I mean, he's number 2 and he lost number 1. So, all right. All right, let's move on. 197. It was Aaron Book It Brooks.
Wow, against
number 2 Tanner Sloan, dude.
The defending finalists.
There were 2 standouts.
Wow.
No, I take that back. There were probably 3 standouts. Aaron Brooks in the first, early takedown, rode him out 3-0 after the first, took down in the second, quick escape, another takedown, then a Sloan escape, another takedown by Brooks, 10-1 after the second. Parker took down escape, 10-2. Brooks ended 11-1. Can anyone beat Carter or Brooks? They seem like in this moment they are on a different level.
They are.
Nice.
They
trouble.
are. They are. And I love.
Brooks just moved up a weight class, dude. I thought, okay, maybe, you know what I mean?
Here's the biggest threat in the world to David Teller. And David Teller did such a great job.
Was on the mic talking about it. I loved hearing his comments about Aaron Brooks.
Yes. And it was complimentary.
Because it might be Aaron Brooks sitting in that mic in 2 to 3 years after he's the one winning Olympic titles, not David Taylor.
How do you not love Aaron Brooks? I just that guy just. I wish he lived next door, man.
I wish the Penn State announcers announced them as they entered the mat with more energy. That's what I wish.
Well, I thought the production of that whole event was pretty good.
We'll say the touche de flow. Yeah.
The whole production.
We were ready to jump on them if they did.
Yeah.
If they didn't perform, they performed.
Yes.
I mean,
do I need to say anything about Aaron Brooks though? I mean, Sloan is good. Is very good. Now, I'd like to see Hidley against Sloan just to see how that shakes out. Do I think Hidley can have a chance against Brooks? Hidley is so good that you got to answer yes, but deep down, no, I don't really believe. I just don't. But we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. I got a hunch. I mean, there's quite a few studs at 97, but
all right, I'm starting to think no one's got a chance against Carter or Brooks. But
yep.
Hey, listen, it is a long season. Injuries happen.
Yep.
Fatigue happen.
Yep.
Distractions happen. Girlfriends break up with you.
Oh, that's it. See,
dogs die. A lot of stuff.
Hey, I didn't even think about
you
that.
hit deer in your car. Hey,
you know my dog died and I was rocked for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
The other day, I was riding in the car, and I got to thinking, I didn't mention this to you, Pam, but I kind of got teary-eyed a little bit thinking about Chloe.
Yikes, dude. Oh, my goodness. We're moving on to heavyweight.
That's true.
This is PG Wrestling. We are tough. On the show, baby. Heavyweight.
Not me, boy. Not me.
Right.
Dog makes me melt. Little doggy.
That's stupid. Daggone.
Kirk beat.
Well,
no, it's
VLIT. Heavyweight. Sorry, dude. I'm trying to manage the graphics and everything at the same time. But heavyweight. Wow, did we have a surprise here. Whoa. This was the match that I was looking forward to the most all night.
Yeah, me
Greg
too.
Kirklevitt, number 1, questionable number 1 going into tonight against number 2, Wyatt Hendrickson.
Like I have to process this. I need a couple days just to process what I just seen.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that was not expected.
No.
That was not expected. Kirk, okay, started the first, takes Wyatt down to his back, 7-0. Wyatt was hurt. He was hurt early.
From that point on, not only was his knee hurt,
had to take injury time.
His spirit was hurt.
Kirk took down because he was rewarded that as a result of the injury time. Got out, another takedown, straight to a Kirk Turk. It was like 11-1 after the first.
Yeah.
And this was the second match that I saw a Penn State wrestler just simply beating up another wrestler.
Wow.
Carter beat up Lewis, and Kirk just beat up Wyatt. And I thought I didn't think that was possible, dude. 18-2 final. Wyatt could not stop the power of Kirk Vliet. Every time he shot in, dude, it was just straight power. Power! That could not be stopped.
You know, I hope Kirklevitt makes a run for the USA Olympic team. Because I came away from that match thinking, I want to see Kirklevitt against Paris again.
I call Kirklevitt slow and lethargic. And that's how he looked.
That's not him no more.
That was not him tonight, dude.
No. He powerful.
Powerful. Yeah.
Powerful.
I mean,
you know, Gable, I'd call up that WWE guy again and try to patch things up. I'm not sure I'd want to come back. Did you see?
Oh, you mean okay?
Yeah,
that's
what I'm talking.
Fired up, Gable and Kirk,
baby. WWE back on that.
David Taylor quote: "This is the best Greg we've ever seen." David Taylor said that at the end of the broadcast. Let's line him up, Gable.
Good.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Kirklevitt. Unbelievable.
That was impressive.
Unbelievable.
And if that does not solidify a Penn State championship, oh my goodness, book it now, right?
Wow,
book it now.
Whew, that was impressive, but it was a fun event. It was great. Thank you, Flo.
That was awesome.
We went a couple years without this event, and shame on anybody that was involved. Flo came back and got it back to life, and thank you, because I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Touche to Flo. It ran well, you know.
Yeah.
Huge matchups, dude. Just huge early season matchups. We need more of this, dude.
Yeah.
Do we not need more of this?
Yep. I mean, even some of the matchups, which I was disappointed because it wasn't a Woods against a Bartlett, that still was a great match to see. And the whole thing was just enjoyable. Well, the women, watching them, that was quality wrestling.
That was interesting.
The whole thing. I like the whole Division I against a Division II champ.
I was gonna say I'll even throw a touche to Flo for the flexibility and the quick adapting to Teamer and Haynes being out.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we wanted to look forward to that,
Hey,
might
Flo,
have been my most.
I say you just started something. Say we get all 10 weights filled up next year with the number 1 against number 2. Have an 11th match. I think you should have a Division II champ against Division III champ as part of this event from this point forward, because that was impressive to see. But that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I don't know. I'm not going to read all these. But I did see the Sway said Flo put up a graphic that Wayne Hendrickson was in that heavyweight match. I think Powell's thinking about you, dude.
No.
Powell's got you on the brain. Got Wayne on the brain.
No.
Powell's got Wayne on the brain, baby. Hey, this is our first live stream, folks. Thank you for joining. Right. I don't know how it went, but until next time, you know what it is. You know what it is, right? We are here. This is BEG Wrestling, folks.
Hey, I didn't know. Hey, I enjoyed it. See you guys.